Hello everyone, I am Rupali Shevade from MVP College of Engineering, Department of Computer Engineering, Nasik. We are going to study the combinational circuit. These are the course objective, these are course outcome. In combinational circuit, we are going to study the design and implementation of combinational circuit. Already we discussed about code converter. So in the code converter, how we can convert the binary to gray code converter or gray to binary code converter. Now we are going to discuss how to convert the BCD to XS3 or XS3 to BCD. Now this is the example of BCD to XS3 code converter. Already we had discussed about what is the BCD number, packed BCD number, unpacked BCD number. So 0 to 9 are the valid BCD numbers and above 9 are the invalid BCD number. So that's why for the above 9 numbers here the don't care condition is taken here. So the value of don't care is either 0 or 1. So in 0 to 9 these are the valid BCD numbers. When we want to convert it into XS3, we add the 0, 0, 1, 1 to that BCD number, then we will get the equivalent XS3 code. So the first input is that is 0, 0, 0, 0. So B3, B2, B1, B0 are the inputs and E3, E2, E1, E0 are the outputs. When we apply the input 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, so in XS3 code converter we have to add 3 to this input number. So when we add 3 to this number, we will get the 0, 0, 1, 1. So same way, the next input number is 0, 0, 1, 1. So one number is there. When we add 3 to one number 1, so you will get the answer 4. So binary of 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0. So same way we can calculate the BCD to XS3 for 0 to 15 numbers. But above 9 numbers are invalid BCD numbers. That's why we take here the don't care condition. So don't care value is either 0 or 1. After that, we have to draw the K-map for each output. So E3, E2, E1 and E0 are the outputs here. How we'll draw the K-map for this conversion? So B3, B2, B1, B0 are the inputs. So you can take here variables B0, B1, B2, B3. This is 4 variable K-map you required here. So first, as per the K-map structure, you can use this structure and write the output bits inside this cells. So first E3, for E3 where the output is 1, see for 0 to 4 the output is 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 the output is 0 in E3. So that's why here we mark the output. So the sequence is here like this way. So for 0 to 4 you have to mark the output 0, and after that what is the output for this 0, 1, 0, 1, for 0, 1, 0, 1 the output is 1. So you can mark here 1. So after that again for the above 9 condition the value is don't care. So that's why we write here 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 14, 15. So here we mark the value don't care. So for the above 9 condition we have to mark the values as a don't care. So this is the expression. Here we form the 3 groupings. This one is the first chord, this is the second chord and this one makes one octet. So there is the possibility of 3 pairing. So for this pairing the expression is, it is B3 plus, for this chord it is B0, B2, and for this chord the expression is B1 and B1 into B2. So B2 is commonly taken here inside the bracket B1 plus B0. So this is the K-map for E3 output. Same way we have to find out the K-map representation for E2 output, E1 output and E0 output. Then after that we will get the expression for each output. And then we draw the circuit diagram. So what are the input variables in the truth tables? B3, B2, B1, B0 are the input variables. So here we have taken the input variable B2, B3, B2, B1, B0, and outputs are E0, E1, E2, E3. So refer this expression. What is the E3 expression? E3 is equal to B3 plus B2 in bracket B1 plus B0. So for B1 plus B0 we have to use the OR gate, and that is multiplied with the B2. So we have to use AND gate here, and output of this one is again ORing with the B3, then you will get the E3. You can see this diagram. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram. As per the expression, we have completed this diagram with the help of basic and universal gates. Next is XS3 to BCD converter. In the XS3 to BCD converter, we have to do the opposite of BCD to XS3 converter. So when the input is given in XS3 number, we have to subtract 0011 from that number, then you will get the BCD equivalent. So for first number, that is 0011, when you subtract the number 3 from this number, you will get the answer 0. That is the XS3 to BCD converter. See, because XS3 numbers 0 plus 3, you will get the answer 3. So XS3 numbers you have to start from 3. So this E3, E2, E1, E0 are the XS3 inputs, and when you convert it into BCD, you have to subtract this number from 3. Okay, then you will get the BCD equivalent. So again 4 minus 3, the answer is 1. So that's why here the D3, D2, D1, D0 BCD outputs are 0001. So after that, same way we will find out till the 12 XS3 to BCD outputs, and after that we have to find out the K map for the D3, D2, D1 and D0 outputs, and whatever the expression we got from the K map, then we will draw the circuit diagram. So this is the conversion from XS3 to BCD. We will find out the expression, and after that we will draw the circuit diagram. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram for BCD to XS3 code converter. Next is half adder. So what is the half adder in combinational circuit? Basically, combinational circuit means what? Combinational circuit is a type of digital circuit. It does not require the memory, because every time the output is depend on only the present input state. So this digital circuit does not require the memory, because every time that input is given, so it will generate the output accordingly. Means whatever the present input is applied, so according to that it will generate the outputs. And there are the different examples of combinational circuit. One of the example of combinational circuit is half adder. So what is the half adder? Half adder is a combinational circuit. It uses 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So addition of only 2-bit numbers are possible with the help of half adder. So using the basic gates or universal gates, you can draw the half adder circuit diagram. Basically, what are the advantages of half adder? Half adder is used to perform the addition of 2 single bits number. And this circuit has 2 outputs, that is the sum and carry. So what are the limitations of half adder? In half adder you cannot perform the addition of 3-bit numbers. So that problem is overcome with the help of full adder concept. Now in half adder, this is the symbol of half adder. There are 2 inputs A and B, and sum and carry are the outputs. In truth table, we have to take 2 inputs, that is A and B are the inputs. Sum and carry are the outputs. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. These are the inputs. So when both the inputs are 0, 0, what is the sum and carry? Sum is 0, carry is 0. When A and B both are this 0 and 1, so 0 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is also 0. When A is 1 and B is 0, 1 plus 0, sum is 1 and carry is 0. When both the inputs are 1, 1, so sum is 0 and carry is generated 1. So we got the expression from sum, that is A XOR B. So that is the expression for sum. Means you got the expression when you draw the K map for this half adder circuit, then you will get the expression, that is A bar B plus AB bar. So final expression, that is A XOR B, and this carry expression is given here. So the circuit diagram shows here, this is the sum and this is the carry. A into B, carry is nothing but the A into B. Now next is full adder. So what is the full adder? Full adder is also a combinational circuit which takes the 3 inputs. This A, B, C in are the 3 inputs, and sum and carry are the outputs here. So what are the advantages of full adder? It is a combinational circuit. It overcomes the drawback of half adder. So addition of 3-bit numbers are not possible with the help of half adder. So that's why we are using full adder. So full adder is 3 input and 2 output combinational circuit. So in this truth table, in truth table means from input you will get the output, that is called as truth table. Here A, B, C in are the inputs and sum and carry are the outputs. So for 3-bit numbers, 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. So you have to take the inputs from 0 to 7. So inputs are here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. So when 0 plus 0 plus 0, sum is 0 and carry is 0. So you have to perform the binary addition of this input numbers. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, carry is 0. 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1 again and carry is 0. So 0 plus 1, it makes 1, 1 plus 1, 0 and carry is 1. Same here, 1 plus 0, the sum is 0 and carry is 0. 1 plus 1, again sum is 0 and carry is 1. For 1, 1, 0, 1 plus 1 makes 0 and carry is 1. So 1 plus 1 makes 0, carry is written here 1 and 0 plus 1 makes 1. So this is the truth table for full adder. So again we'll find out the expression for sum and carry and we draw the circuit diagram for the given full adder circuit. Next is half subtractor. Half subtractor means what? In the half subtractor again it is the combinational circuit. It performs the subtraction of 2-bit numbers and here are the A, B are the inputs and this difference and borrow are the outputs. In a half subtractor only the subtraction of 2-bit numbers are possible. You cannot perform the subtraction of 3-bit numbers. So that problem is again overcome with the help of full subtractor. So here 0 minus 0, normally it is 0, difference is 0 and borrow is 0. 0 minus 1, the difference is 1 and borrow is 1. 1 minus 0, answer difference is 1 and this borrow is 0. 1 minus 1, difference is 0, borrow is 0. So find out the K-map expression for this difference and borrow. So we got here A XOR B. So you write here A XOR symbol is used here. A and B are the this input symbols and this difference is the output variable and after that what is the B? B is the A bar B. So inverted input is taken from A, so that's why we use here NOT gate inverted, that input is given to the AND gate and again B input is given to this AND gate, so B expression is A bar B, so that's why input is taken from A and B, so A bar B you will get the final expression. So this is the circuit diagram for half subtractor. So this is the combinational circuit and the limitations of these half subtractors are overcome with the help of full subtractor. In the full subtractor again we perform the subtraction of 3-bit numbers and apply the logic of binary subtractor. So the disadvantages of half subtractor is overcome by the full subtractor. So full subtractor is also the combinational circuit. It has 3 inputs, A, B, this B in also you can say, and here C variable is used and this is the difference and borrow and you can find out the expression for this difference and borrow. Finally you got the expression for differences, that is A XOR B XOR C and carry is equal to AC bar plus AB bar plus BC. So this is the full subtractor circuit diagram. So we'll stop here today and next part we'll discuss in the next lecture. So these are the references for the combinational circuit unit. So thank you everyone.